I'm Jill. Welcome back to my channel for another new video. Today is something a little bit different because today we're going to be talking about how to change up your look, or as the kids are calling it these days, how to glow up. I was inspired to talk about this because my good friend Tara here on YouTube made a video very similar to this a little bit earlier this year, talking about her awkward stage and sort of how she got through that and just how to build confidence. And I thought, you know what, we have shared in our awkward stages and how terrible they were, and so I sort of wanted to do the same thing. I also want to thank AccuView for sponsoring this video and allowing me to share some ways about how you can change up your look. Now, I have been through a series of very terrible, awkward stages. I mean, second grade was just its own disaster with the sandals and the bucket hat. I don't even know. In fifth grade, things really didn't look up because I zipped my jackets all the way up to the top and I wore bandanas in my hair like every day. And then even by seventh grade, when I didn't wear glasses anymore and my hair looked at least a little bit better, I still had braces and had no idea what I was doing with my makeup. So I think that I'm definitely like an authority to talk about how to change up your look and sort of build confidence for yourself, because it's definitely something that I've been working on my whole life. So let's go ahead and get into my tips. So the very first thing that I did that helped me just gain like miles and miles of confidence was getting contacts. Now, this was a huge deal for me. I'd worn glasses pretty much my whole life from like second grade on, I want to say. And back then it wasn't like cool or trendy to wear glasses the way it sometimes is now. Like, it was just like a sign of like, you are weird. And these glasses weren't like just normal glasses either. My eyesight is so terrible that it would make my face look weird, like through my lenses. Like, it would magnify it in weird ways, and it just was like, I just felt so embarrassed and like closed off and just not cool. And when you're growing up and getting through like those awkward stages, like, feeling like you belong is one of the most important things. And sure, in retrospect, I'm like, who cares if I was cool or not? Because let's be honest, I was really never cool in school. But when you're in it, in the moment, it feels like such an important thing. And getting these contacts like really helped to bring me out of my shell and make me feel more confident and comfortable with who I was. And so when I sort of got the idea to get contacts, I started talking to my parents about it. And I think they were a little hesitant at first, but we went to the doctor and we talked to them about it. And getting contacts was seriously the best thing ever. Getting AccuView contacts changed my life. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but there was just something about not having to wear glasses anymore that just gave me the confidence and like ability to be myself. Like, with my glasses, I just felt like this awkward person, and with contacts, it just made me feel like I could be more of who I actually was and also who I wanted to be. I also feel like there's this stigma around contacts that they take a lot of getting used to and they're not very comfortable to wear. For me, I've worn AccuView contacts my whole life, and seriously, the transition was so smooth. They were never uncomfortable for me. Like, they never felt like super dry or weird or itchy or anything like that. Like, they've always just felt really comfortable to wear. So if you're feeling uncomfortable or not that confident because you wear glasses, please consider contacts. You can talk to your parents about it. You can go to your doctor and tell them that you want AccuView, and they can definitely hook you up with the pair that's best for you. I swear it will make all the difference. And I'll have some more information about AccuView contacts down in the description. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is shaving. I think I started shaving my legs around 5th or 6th grade, and basically I just talked to my mom about it and said that I wanted to give it a try, and she was like, okay, I guess, if you really want to. But seriously, it made me feel so much better, because I remember like going into gym class and being embarrassed that my legs like looked so hairy, and other girls were starting to shave, and all I wanted to do was to shave my legs, and it made a huge difference. But I've definitely learned a thing or two about shaving. The first thing would be choosing the right kind of razor. There are a ton of different razors out there. I highly recommend getting a kind that is super flexible. Like this one, it just like, it has a little bend here, it bends here, and it makes it so easy to go over any like bumps or ridges that are on your legs, over your knees, things like that, compared to a razor like this, which is super inexpensive, but it has no flexibility to it, and so it's really hard to get like inside all the different little parts of your legs, and also way easier to cut yourself. So I definitely recommend finding a razor that has some sort of like bend and curve to it that can like really get in there and be really easy to use. And then I also recommend investing in some shaving cream. You can totally just use like whatever body soap you have, but shaving cream makes all the difference, I think. Number one, it's really easy to see where you've already shaved, because if you've shaved there, there's no shaving cream left there. And also it like moisturizes your legs as it's going, and it just makes your legs feel extra smooth. When I use shaving smoothing cream. It makes all the difference with how smooth my legs feel and also how long the smoothness of my legs last. And those things also apply to like your underarms or anywhere else that you shave. My next tip is about eyebrows, and it may not look like I'm the person to talk about eyebrows right now because I really need to get my eyebrows done, but trust me, they have been worse. I used to have them so small, I used to have them big and bushy, like I could not figure it out, and honestly what it came down to it is that I was doing them myself. So I highly recommend going to someone who knows what they're doing. Look up reviews on Yelp because like, if you just go to a random person, it could get dangerous. I find that the brow bar is normally a pretty good spot. That's where I found my eyebrow girl, and she's like my lifesaver. Like, I just adore her. And I just think going to someone who knows about eyebrows is gonna make all the difference because they're gonna help you pick the right shape, the right length, how thick you want them, how thin you want them, and just like guide you in the right direction. I want to talk about makeup a little bit as well because as you are sort of starting to get into that awkward phase, it's also when you start to get into using makeup. Stick to the neutral colors. You know, I have those blue eyeshadow days that I think a lot of people have. I'm trying to save you from those blue eyeshadow days. Like, trust me, you do not want to wear blue eyeshadow. Stick to the neutral colors. They will always look better. And also take it easy on the eyeliner. I don't even wear eyeliner to this day because literally I can't figure out really how to make it look really good, and so I'd rather just skip it. I just use eyeshadow on my eyes. It's a lot easier to blend and make look good. Eyeliner can just make your eyes look so closed off if you don't know how to do it the right way, and especially when you're just learning makeup, you think like, oh, like here's a ton of black eyeliner, here we go, and then trust me, in 3 years you're gonna look back and be like, that was the worst days of my life. So maybe just skip the eyeliner for now and you can experiment with it a little bit later when you get a little bit more experience with the makeup stuff. And the last thing I want to talk about is just confidence in general. Confidence is something that I think, honestly, you just continue to work on your entire life. You can look at another girl and think that she's the most beautiful, perfect human being that you have ever seen in your life, and trust me, there are things about her that she does not like about herself that you like can't even imagine. So try not to be too hard on yourself and try to accept yourself as you are. It's definitely something that I continue to work on. Like, I know that I'm not the skinniest, I don't have the best skin ever, I don't have perfect teeth or perfect hair, and I have all of these things, but like, I just try to accept them because they're a part of who I am. And when you do start to have those negative thoughts, one thing that really helps me is just writing them down because it sort of gets them out of your head onto paper, and sometimes you can even look at them and be like, this is so silly, why am I even freaking out over these things? In the end, I know this is so cliche, but who cares what you look like? It's all about your personality, being a good person, and standing up for good things in this world. And that's something that I continue to try to tell myself. It's something that I continue to work on. I'm definitely not like set in that mindset 100%, but I try to be, and I really want to try to share that message with you guys as well. You are absolutely wonderful the way that you are. Just spread as much love as possible because the more love there is in the world, the more peace and happiness there will be. Also, when you're in a really good mood, make a playlist of music that makes you feel really awesome and like pumped up, and then when you're in a down mood, put that playlist on. I swear it will help. Like for me, like there are a couple songs that I know all of the words to that are rap songs, and those like get me so pumped up, and like I'm the whitest girl ever, but I think it's so fun rapping. So like those few songs, when I'm in bad moods, if I put those on and rap them, it just like, there's something about it that just gets me in a good mood. So find that music that really pumps you up and makes you feel awesome and confident, and like listen to that stuff when you're sort of in a down mood. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit different and it was a lot of me rambling. I hope that this doesn't turn out to be too long. But I love you guys so much. Please be confident in who you are because you are absolutely perfect exactly as you are. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!